members of the Police and Prison Civil Rights Union Popcru are marching to the union buildings. Let's get more on this story with SABC News economics reporter Katlego Legodi. A very good afternoon to you, Katlego. Take us through what's happening there.
Good afternoon, Nzinga. We're coming to you live from Madiba Street. That is in the city of Tshwane, the heart of the city here. That is where members of Popcru really embarked on this demonstration from early in the morning. Most of them are just coming here from as early as 6 o'clock with buses just shipping them into the city of Tshwane to embark on that demonstration, a march to the union buildings. This is a march that they've been building up on for weeks now in terms of what has been happening at the bargaining council. So you can understand that this march also forms part of the dissatisfaction with the employer, which is government in this regard, where that 3% wage offer is concerned. Members of Popcru really coming out in their numbers. It's a sea of red right here on Madiba Street this afternoon as they push ahead to go to the union buildings to deliver that memorandum of demands. Earlier on, they had a stop at the Treasury. That is where they gave messages just to say that more or less one of the memorandum of demands that they're going to be submitting here today is to the Treasury as well, to say that the presidency and the Treasury should really intervene in terms of the plight of the workers that form part of Popcru. But I'm going to bring in the Popcru president now, that being Mr. Katlego, who will just let us in on the march here today. So we're seeing that your members are resolute from early in the morning, demonstrating, chanting and walking the streets of Tshwane, and you're inching closer to the union buildings where that memorandum of demands will be submitted this afternoon. Just let us in on your demands and more or less, are you resolute that indeed the union buildings will be your ending place and you'd see some sort of change in terms of those demands that you have on that memorandum?
Yes, thank you very much. I think members of Popcru around here, coming from all over the country, Western Cape, name it, Messina, everywhere, we're very resolute. We're very resolute that I think the government have taken us for granted for too far, and we can no longer afford it. Things are very bad out here. We are made to police this country where there is no lights, and our members are dying every day. And we come from Treasury to tell them that their austerity measures are not helping us. The President and the Minister of Finance must do something. Above everything is that public service never got salary increment. This is the third financial year this year, and there is no improvement on salaries. Inflation has gone far by above 7%, and in the bargaining chamber they are promising us 3%. And what can we do with 3%? Petrol is high, electricity is high. Going to work, it's demanding. Resources are not there, and we have got crime all over the country, and we need to fight crime. But police stations have no electricity. Police stations are being broken into. Those are challenges that we have. On the side of the police and correctional services, danger allowance has been 200 rand since 15 years ago, and there have been no movement in as far as that is concerned. There is no holy cow here. The president and his ministers must do something. We can't go on like this. Overcrowding in correctional service is the order of the day, and there is no working together in the criminal justice as a plan. On what I can say, it is a plan for them to fight crime. And we've got all these things that we have got workers in the public service, police, correctional service, traffic, and many. They can't afford an RDP house. But again, you can't get a bonded house. And we're just lingering. We're giving 1,200. At least we say, give us 3,000 rand to make sure that we can at least live. You can't get a room in Soweto and in Tembisa that is 1,200 for you to stay. Which government is proud, can be proud of its police officers and correctional officers who are suffering in the manner in which, even if you belong in austerity measures and you have made certain calculations that no, I want to balance things, but crime is escalating, overcrowding is escalating. Our traffic officers are dying every day in the line of duty. We're saying we are going to, we're resolute. We're going to union building. Why we could want to the president? The president, there's now vendetta. The president is the commander-in-chief of these people, and they say we can't work. We can't take our children to school. We can't afford schools. We can't afford better life for our people. We can't afford better life for our children. This is what we say. And we say we want to fight crime. We can't fight crime in the dark. We can't. That is impossible. And we say, government, wake up. Wake up. There is no time. We can't wait for things to come. Yet people are so relaxed. Had it not been for the judiciary, this country should have gone to chaos. Had it not been for judiciary and the police. But the police can't cope. Because look, we have got soldiers here. In fact, soldiers are not supposed to be here. They are supposed to be manning the borders of South Africa. But we're trying everything to cover for crime, and there is no interest to fight crime. Our government have got no interest in fighting crime, because people who are suffering the ends of crime are people in the downstream. Thank you very much.
Mr. Katlego, we have to leave it there. Thank you very much for your time. This is the Popcru president coming through there to just give us a sense of how things have been for the workers on the ground. You can imagine that the morale of these officials is low, and these are the people, the men and women that are entrusted in terms of providing issues of safety and security. But the march is forging ahead to the union buildings, and in a moment we'll get a sense of the delivery of that memorandum of demands to the presidency and the treasury. It's back to you in studio, Nzinga.
Katlego Legodi giving us an update there on that Popcru March. I know he'll probably give us another one a little bit later on. Thanks so much for your time.